A little over 8 years ago, George Garnett, a dedicated and loving member of our school's technology staff, tragically lost his life at the hands of his stepbrother. George shared his passion for life and technology every day, and when you entered his lab, you always felt like the most important person in the world to him. There is hardly a day that goes by that I don't think fondly of George, miss the sound of his voice in the hall, or hear his infectious laugh. We will always miss George, but today we will honor his memory by awarding the George Garnett Spirit Award to Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Jeremiah shares George's passion for life, epitomizes the term student athlete, was the overwhelming selection of the faculty, and had the most important dunk in IMG basketball history in the national semifinal against Montverde. Yeah!
My cap's kind of a little small for my head, so just stick with me here. Hi, my name is Jeremiah Robinson Earl. I'm very honored and humbled to have received this award. I've learned that Mr. George Garnett was a former member of the IMG family. He was a very warm and supportive man who was tragically killed in 2012. I wish I would have had the honor to know him, as I assume he made those around him better. I want to thank the great Lord above for all things. This year has been the biggest blessing in my life. I want to thank my family for coming and for always supporting me. I want to thank all of the administration at IMG, specifically Ms. Kelly Hinton, Ms. Candace Deering, Mr. Dillon, and Mr. Locke. You know how important you were for me this year. I really enjoyed in every class I took this year. I want to thank Ms. Park, Mrs. Washington, Mr. Freeze, Mr. Turley, Mr. Simpson, and Mr. Human for a great year and for motivating me to continue to work hard. Lastly, I want to thank all my coaches, trainers, and teammates, Coach Mack, Coach Tim, Coach Trey, Foray, UJ, and Megan Mitchell, and all my teammates for winning the national championship in New York City. Was one of the highlights of my year. Thank you for allowing me to take the time to share my gratitude for the individuals I mentioned, as well as all of IMG. The reason that is so important to me is because if you take advantage of what IMG has to offer, you will leave a better student, a better athlete, but most importantly, a better person. These people have impacted my life and will forever be a part of it. Student athletes face a lot of obstacles and pressures. We deal with the normal peer pressures of being teenagers. We deal with injury. We have great performances and not so great performances. We have classwork and timelines. We also need to find time to be a kid, which can be hard to do. What IMG has taught me is how to overcome those obstacles, how to be mentally tougher, how to let things go and do better next time, how to push yourself and set goals, how to prioritize and make good choices, how to be the best student, athlete, and person as you can be. Every single night, my mom sends me a text, and that text is a Bible verse and the following: love you, work hard, stay humble, and be kind. I sure hope I've done those things for all of you at IMG because I know you have done so much for me. Congrats to all of you, and I wish that all of your dreams come true as you move on. Thank you.